What's up, YouTube? So you're probably wondering why I have all of my stuff in my car, and I'm going to tell you the biggest mistakes that you can make in business. So stay tuned for this video. So if you have a service-based business, y'all, and I did not think this all the way through. So, probably like a couple months ago, I got my first suite and I was doing body sculpting, which I got a lot of inquiries about body sculpting and the services I provide, etc., etc. But one thing I did not do as a business owner for like services, to provide services, is I did not build my clientele correctly. So it cost me my suite. So that is why you see all of my stuff in my car. And so I'm making this video because I don't want other entrepreneurs making the same mistake that I did. And know that things happen. And when you are in business, they're not L's. You just need to make an adjustment. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur, being able to make adjustments as needed. So, long story short, I wasn't having the clientele that I needed to pay my rent for my suite. And I'm okay with or being transparent about it because, things happen in business, things happen in life, whatever. And so I'm just being transparent about my journey. So, when you start a service-based business, make sure you have clientele before you get a suite or booth rent, whatever the case may be, because you don't want to be like this. So that's number one, make sure you have clientele because, yeah. And two, don't be discouraged because something like this has happened. Like, don't be discouraged. Sometimes, things happen and you have to keep going. Just find another way. So another way that I'm making an adjustment is I'm just going to do it outside of my home, which I really didn't want to, or I'm going to be mobile. So that's an adjustment that I was able to make. And when something like this happened, I don't take it as, at first I was like, oh man, like I just didn't understand it, because for one, I've never leased an apartment, none of that. I've always stayed with somebody. Like, I stay with my sister now, and so I don't know the whole leasing process. So when I did the initial agreement with the owner of her suite or whatever, it was just some miscommunication between me and her, which it wasn't no issue or whatever. But what she wanted me to pay, like a double rent, which my rent was like $680 a month. So me personally, I don't feel like where I was worth $680, but starting out, you learn things and you grow. So we had got a miscommunication on some things about the time frame or the due date for my rent. So when I didn't have the money for that, I had to pretty much like get my stuff and get out. But that is okay, because there is always a solution to a problem when you are in business. So that's the way that you have to think about things. So do not get discouraged about anything when it comes to business. Just continue to push forward and just make adjustments as needed. And another thing, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into before you actually do it. Make sure the owner is telling you everything from the due date to what the expectations are, etc., before you just sign the lease agreement, sign any and everything, because y'all, I lost like $1,300. But that's all right, because I've invested into myself, so I know that I will be able to gain that back plus some. So it's all right. Your girl is cool. I'm cool because I have an alternative. And as long as you always know that you have a plan a plan A, you got a plan B, you got a plan C. You know, keep going, keep finding ways to build your clientele, build your business, because I feel like in business, especially when you move to new places, people, especially entrepreneurs, like when I got my body sculpting certification, you know, she was saying, she was so motivational, y'all. She was so motivational that it made me go and get a suite. And I love it, to be honest with you. I love it. But, you know, make sure you have all your ducks in a row before you just go ahead and get you a suite and stuff. And you know, a lot of people move to other cities thinking, okay, I'm gonna build my clientele like within a month, like I'm not worried about it. Like, you know, some people do indeed, you know, that does happen to them or for them. But in cases like mine, you know, I literally have like 3 businesses in one. Like, I'm a self-love coach, I do body sculpting, I have a skincare business. And so I wasn't as focused on my marketing strategy when it came to gaining clientele, which is solely my fault, and that is okay too. So make sure you have a good marketing strategy to where you can build your clientele. And one thing I learned, when you're in a big city, you know, some things, especially in the beauty industry, can be saturated. So body sculpting in Atlanta is starting to become a popular thing, and building clientele for, you know, it's kind of like a pro and con thing when it comes to body sculpting, because a lot of people feel like they're not going to get the results that they really want. But you just kind of have to educate people to get them to be a client for you. So one thing that I encourage people, if you're trying to build your clientele, do things that, instead of being on social media all the time trying to promote your business, get you some business cards and literally go to the mall or go outside and just hand your business cards out. You have to introduce yourself to the place that you are. Like, you have to go out there and get them, because yes, indeed, people might, you know, support you, share your pictures and everything like that on social media, but you still need to be hands-on. Go get some flyers, go to pop-up shops. It is so many ways that you can build your clientele. And so that is something that I am going to make sure that I do more of, so things like this will not happen. Because eventually, and I give my own self, I tell myself all the time not to, you know, put myself in a time frame, but give me 2 months. Like, give me 2 months, your girl gonna be back in the suite. So that's why I'm not sweating anything. That's why I don't, you know, get down about if I taking an L, quote unquote, taking an L. I just know what adjustments that I need to make, and that comes as an entrepreneur. Everything is not going to be peaches and cream and sweet. Everything's not going to be gravy. So make sure you have all of your ducks in a row and continue to build your clientele first. Okay, I know sometimes you don't want people coming to your house and you don't want to travel. Like, I live in Atlanta. I'm gonna be real with you, some places are like 30 to 40 minutes away from where I stay, and that's okay, because you can charge a traveling fee and charge them what you need to charge them. Stop trying to downgrade your service. Stop trying to downgrade what you know you are good at. If you know that you get amazing results from the services that you provide, go ahead and charge what you charge. You will attract the clients that you need. Okay, if you have a certain target audience where you want people with the big bucks, charge those prices. If you want people that just come and go, then charge those cheaper prices, whatever. But find your target audience. Make sure you present yourself in a way that will bring that certain target audience to you. So, you know, get it together. We're gonna get this together. And just know, what it say, a setback is always you're gonna always come back 10 times harder, tenfold, all of that. So continue to grind and don't let anything stop you, because this was something that I really, really wanted, but I guess I didn't want it enough because I didn't have clientele like I needed to. So this is just a video for my people who have been struggling to build your clientele, or you've been having some business problems. Just know that this is not the end, okay? Things happen and it's part of life. You have to take from your situations and learn from them and make the right adjustments so that you can win in every situation that you are in. So yeah, so I'm gonna go put this stuff in my home some type of way, because your girl finna regroup on all of this. And I actually feel pretty good because I don't have as much pressure on me to really build my clientele, to have the money to pay for, you know, my booth rent or whatever. But that's gonna come, and you gotta encourage yourself every single day. You gotta tell yourself the times that you don't feel like doing anything or promoting yourself, like, tell yourself mentally, like, girl, you want to be a 6-figure woman, businesswoman. You want to be top notch, top tier. So you have to remind yourself that you are greater than what you have going on. You are greater than this. You are better than this. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was short, quick, straight to the point, because, you know, nothing defeats me. So we good. So I'm finna go. Oh, I don't want to put all this stuff in here. It really ain't a lot, but good. But stay true to yourself. Continue to grind, and always know where you are going. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to figure out why your business is not taking off the way you want to, take a step back, reevaluate what you have going on, your plan, your marketing strategy, anything that can make you better. Like, always find ways. If you don't know, if you're in one of those stagnant positions like I am, you know, find some YouTubers or follow people on social media that inspire you to keep going, to stay motivated and encourage you. And follow people who have been through this and who know what to do. And you really just have to be consistent to keep pushing yourself. Nobody is going to push you like you need to push yourself. So definitely make the proper adjustments to be successful. Read some successful books. Go Google some success stories. You know, it's a lot of people that, for example, like me, who have been through something like this, and they're afraid to speak about it because of how people will view them, like, oh, she tried to do this or he tried to do this and they fail, ha ha ha. Like, who cares? Like, who really cares? Because it's not, at the end of the day, it's not their life, it's your life. So fight for what you want. Be true to yourself. It is nothing that is stepping in your way but you. So with that being said, continue to grind. You are better than the negative things or the things that you feel are negative. You are so much more than that. So keep trying, keep going, make adjustments, love yourself in the process. Learn that L's aren't L's, they're just adjustments when you are in entrepreneur. So things get hard, and I'm showing y'all the real of what things people really don't show you. A lot of people want to show you the reward for the things that they want to show you, the results, like the end results, but they don't want to show you what it actually took to get there. So don't give up. And even if you are going through a hardship like so, and I don't think it's funny, but I just be laughing at myself, like, girl, like, I don't know, like, I find the light in situations like this. Like, when I first thought about it, I was sad for like literally 2 hours. And then I was like, man, why am I sad? Like, I can just market myself and then build my clientele and then get me a suite. See, I was thinking ass backwards about it. Excuse my language. I was thinking ass backwards about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my clientele. I'm gonna get my suite and then I'm gonna get my clientele. Like, yeah, it's gonna come to me. You know, true indeed, that does happen for people, but I'm in the building stage of learning like the action behind things, and that's okay. So I'm about to go in here and make some adjustments with building my clientele. And you guys, I hope you enjoy this video, because like I said, not a lot of entrepreneurs will sit here and show you exactly what is going wrong. They just want to show you the good things. And I feel like this video is good for people who feel like they're not going to be able to do it because of something like this. And a lot of times things like this happen and people give up. They give up and just, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it no more. It's so hard. Yeah, it is hard when you're trying to start from ground zero and build to this 6-figure business. You can do it. And I'm telling you, from this video, watch me grow from this point now all the way until the end of 2021. Watch how things flourish for me. Watch how things turn out for the best, and watch how I have my own suites by the end of 2021. Okay, and I'm gonna be booked and busy, period. So y'all have a nice day, and share and like and subscribe this channel, because like I said, I'm going to be transparent about my entire entrepreneur journey, the bad, the good, the ugly, the what the but, and this is like a what the moment. So it's like, it's cool, and it's an ego check too for a lot of entrepreneurs. So a lot of entrepreneurs, they'll feel like, man, I don't need, you know, I can do whatever, but this is reality. Things like this happen. So with that being said, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope y'all will take this video and really think before you actually do things. So don't just go out there and just think that things are gonna happen for you like right then and there, because I thought as soon as I left from getting my certification I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna get all of this. Yo, I had like probably like 2-3 clients. Yeah. But also you have to know that towards the end of the year, if you are a true entrepreneur, it is sometimes throughout the year you will have slower like money. It doesn't matter if you are big in business, like you have a, excuse me, I am real gassy. It doesn't matter if you are a large business, like okay, Walmart or something. You think Walmart have their biggest sales like all year? No, they fluctuate. They fluctuate too. To be honest with you, I think Walmart they probably have their biggest assets, their biggest money during holiday season towards the end of the year than they do any other time of the year. Like, honestly, because what you do when you go during holiday season, Walmart be sold out of everything, right? So, but throughout the year, like, you know, I would say literally, to be honest with you, where there are less holidays, I feel like Walmart still makes hella money, but they don't make as much money as they do during holiday season. So, you know, it's seasons, like even in the group that I am in with the body sculpting, because her the lady that I got my certification from, she has a group chat or whatever, and even for her, and she's a 6-figure body sculptor, even for her, she was saying that yeah, for the past few months her business has been slow, but she has clientele like that. Like when I went to go get my certification, she literally showed me how, you know, in the first month of her, she was able to make like 5 bands and stuff like that. But it literally depends on the time of the year and stuff. So understand that when it comes to business, you're not going to always have things come towards you like right then and there. And you know, when she started hers, now that I think about it, when she started hers, it was tax season. It was hella tax season. So of course her shit was just going, and even still, like her stuff was still like booming, booming, booming. But you just got to be mindful of things like that. So I really hope this video helped y'all understand at least like the back end of business of what people really don't talk about. So you guys make sure you like and subscribe this video, and like I said, I'm going to be transparent about my whole process. So I hope y'all enjoyed the realness. So I'm out.